Russ, is your speech 5 to 7 minutes?
Yeah,
Okay.
5 to 7.
And he's going to tell us the 3 secrets of story making.
Thank you very much, Madam Toastmaster. Fellow Toastmasters, distinguished guests. Storytelling, so essential, as Tim mentioned. It's the one skill in public speaking that will allow you to connect with your audience. And just a few months ago, I went to the Storytelling Festival in Jonesboro, Tennessee. And there I met one of the greatest storytellers in the country. There was one particular storyteller, Donald Davis, who was telling personal stories that truly involved me, through emotions, to the laughter, to the tragedy, by just sharing from himself. And I was studying his program on how to craft a story. And it all starts with the story-making process. There are 2 stages, he says. The second stage is putting it together, putting the story together. Can you guess what the first stage is? Anybody? If the second is putting it together, what will be the first?
Figuring out the elements?
Figuring out the elements. Great. Wonderful, Marilyn. Or what he says, gathering scraps. Because a story is really a plot. What happened is the basic question. But happenings are not that easy to remember. They're done in the past, in the subconscious mind. So what Donald Davis was talking about is finding gates towards the subconscious and the memory. And for those of you who were here last time, we talked about 2 doors. One was places, where you mentally put yourself in your past places, where you've lived, where you went to school, where you've worked. That opens a door to your memory. And the other one was people who you lived with, love relationships, colleagues, your boss from the past. They are all doors towards that past. And the big question is, for a story, the human mind is asking, where am I and who is there? And places and people give it a setting. Where you are, where is that event? When you think about your past, and you think about your places, and the people you knew, you have this sense of normal, what was normal in your past. And that's the beauty of storytelling. When you share your personal story, nobody's norm is somebody else's norm. What was normal in Tim Wilson's past was certainly not normal in Amy's past with her 3 grandmas. What's normal in your past was definitely not normal in my past, and what was normal in my past was not normal in Maria's past. That's the beauty of storytelling, that we connect and relate yet learn something new. So the 3 secrets, the first secret is this folder of putting scraps called normal. As you think about past places and people and get the sense of what was normal, put them in that folder. Scrap folder normal. The second folder is truly important. If you don't remember anything from my speech tonight, remember this: conflict. You can call it problem, you can call it trouble, call it whatever you want. But it's the conflict, it's the trouble, it's the challenge that gets the picture of people and places moving. Have you ever watched a movie that you couldn't stop watching, and you watched again and again and again? Have you ever read a book that you cannot put down? It's because the image, the picture kept moving. There was conflict, there was escalation of this conflict. And don't think that conflict or problem is negative all the time. What do you call getting married? A problem, trouble. Anything that gets you out of this comfort zone of that normal is that conflict, that inversion of the normal. So think, as you think in your past, when was the time when you left home or came back home? When was the time you fell in love or fell out of love? When was the time, like Amy says, when you kept going when you were supposed to keep going? And when was the time when you kept going when you had to turn back? So when you ask those questions, you start uncovering the scraps that belong into the conflict folder. The final folder is progress. Because every single time you pass through conflict and you survive, you learn something new. That's why the saying, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. And that's the beauty of storytelling. It's about survival. It's about learning. It's about growth. So as you're crafting your stories, think about these three stages and these three folders of scrap. Normal, conflict, and progress. And when you have those three elements, you will be able to craft an engaging personal story. Madam Toastmaster.
Thank you, Prez. I'm so excited to get all these tips on storytelling. Wow, this is great. This is a great club, right? Our next speaker will be Maria. Her speech will be 5 to 7 minutes. Congratulations, Maria. You're moving right along. It's going to be the third speech in the Competent Communicators Manual. Maria Mattarelli is a certified professional coach with more than 10 years experience in project management, business consulting, and coaching. She's also a personal mentor and coach for individuals looking to gain new skills, identify their goals, and reach their dreams. Maria is published as a contributing author in the Business Leaders Book Club series, Lessons Learned from the Recession. The book is available for free download at the Business Leaders plural, bookclub.com, and contains input from 60 business